Hi fellow makeup fiends, and welcome to another day of 13 Days of Horror. Today is actually a haul because, as you will know, unless you have been hidden under a rock, MAC have released the Rocky Horror collection. Now sadly a lot of it actually sold out within about 3 minutes. The lipsticks just went straight away. I put them in my basket. The checkout was obviously oversaturated with people. It took a couple of minutes for me to get to the checkout, and by the time I got there I did not have the lipsticks anymore. I am sourcing the lipsticks hopefully from a buyer in America. It's going to cost me about £12 more overall to get the 3 lipsticks I wanted, but I don't mind paying that because in the UK all these scalpers who have basically bought them up are selling them for £35 and £40 on eBay because they know people will pay that. So I've actually managed to get them from America, or hopefully will be shortly. So enough of that, and on to what I did get. I actually got 4 items. I was going to get all 4 lipsticks. Well, originally I was going to get about 11 items. Then I got it down to all 4 lipsticks and then 3 of the items I've got here. Then I decided I was just going to get the 3 lipsticks and these 3 items. When I didn't get the 3 lipsticks, I actually did add one other item, which I think is still in stock. I'm not entirely sure, but I added that. I already had the lipsticks in, so I decided that if I was going to get the lipsticks, I was only going to get the 3 limited edition ones and not Sin, because I already own it. And I got this quite some time ago because the beautiful Charlene, you have to follow her on Instagram, she makes you want to shop. She wears all of her makeup, not all at the same time obviously, but she wears her makeup, she wears it every day, and she tells you exactly what she's wearing, and you can look at what she's wearing and go, yeah, I think I want that. So I saw this lipstick on her Instagram quite some time ago and I ordered it straight away, because what happened was we didn't have the pro items on our online MAC store in the UK, but then they came on, and when I saw her wearing Sin lipstick, I can't talk, I just thought, yeah, I need to have that because it's just one. It's my colour. I absolutely love it. So I've got that on today. So I'll show you that one first. So of course it's just standard packaging, and that is what Sin looks like. Sin is a matte. I love MAC's matte formulation because you would expect a matte to be very dry and very flat, and it might feel dry on your lips, but MAC mattes never ever feel dry to me. They feel incredibly creamy. In fact, they feel like the creamiest MAC lipstick you can get because they feel very thick and creamy. When you rub your lips together you can feel the creaminess of the lipstick, and I feel like they last a lot longer on my lips, so I really, really love this lipstick. So that is Sin. So if you did miss that in the Rocky Horror, do not fear, go and buy it on the MAC store, or if your MAC counter carries the pro lipsticks, it should do, you can always pick it up there. So the next item I already have, but I'm going to show you why I got it again. So this is the MAC set powder, and this is how it originally comes again. This is part of the standard line, it's not a pro item, it's standard. And this is the set powder, which is just translucent. You get a really good big size of this, and it comes with the sifter lid. So I did pick this up in the Rocky Horror collection. Sorry, I'm not showing you any of the packaging. So the set powder comes in this, which I love this because I'm going to cut open this box and I'm going to do something with it. Because inside, this is probably the best box to show this. You've got the characters. You've got Riff Raff and Columbia and Frankenfurter, of course. Yeah, really, really very, very cool. Love the inside of the packaging. So, and is that Janet up there? I think it is. That came in that box, and this is what it looks like. It's gorgeous. I would think if you were going to get one thing from the collection just because you wanted something with the packaging, the powder would be the way to go because it's so big. Now I did want the sculpt powder, but then I kind of thought I've got so many contouring powders, I really just want the emphasize part of it, so I'm going to buy that separately at some point because you can actually buy it on the MAC website. But that's what the lid looks like. All the packaging is black shiny for this, whereas the original standard was just matte. So that's what I'm going to do is, because it's so beautiful, I'm actually just going to take the lid off of this one. This is the brand new one, and I'm just going to pop it onto the existing one, and I can actually have that on display. Now this will be on display because I actually keep my powder in this little thing that I got off eBay, this little black tray, and in there is my primer and my Ben Nye luxury powder in Petal Pink, and then I'm going to put that in there as well with my mirror, and that stays on the desk so I can actually see that. So I just thought that would be really cool to get, and plus the fact that I can always keep the lid for this one. The lid is actually not as deep as the original lid for some reason. I don't know why, but you do get exactly the same amount of powder in the jar. So yeah, I am really, really pleased with that, because now I get to see that every day on my desk. And powder, I mean, you know, I wear powder every day. I swear by this set powder. It's absolutely amazing stuff. It's, oh, well, I should show you it. I'm waffling and I'm not showing. It's incredibly fine. I put it on after foundation. You could put it on at the end if you makeup on top. People are like, oh, it's so white and I look so white, but honestly, it's so finely milled. When you get it onto your hand, it just blends to nothing. And it sets your powder beautifully, and it's kind of like, it's, I don't know, it's not like matte to me. It's almost got a bit of a satiny to it, because I don't feel like it, sometimes with matte powders they just make you look incredibly flat, and I don't feel like this powder does that. So I think it's an amazing powder, and it really does set my makeup really well, and I absolutely love it. So I'm quite pleased, well, not quite pleased, incredibly pleased to now have a backup of it. So yeah, I can always keep that lid and just put the old lid back on top of whatever I'm trading in to do a back to MAC, and yeah, I'm always going to have the Rocky Horror lid. So I thought that would be perfect, because yeah, I'm going round in circles. I've got itchy nose. The next item I got didn't come in Rocky Horror packaging, but it's something that did intrigue me, and it's the grease paint stick, and this one's in black. Now when I swatched this before, and then I went somewhere else in the light, it looked like it's got like sort of a purple sheen over the top. But that's what that looks like. I don't know, can you see? It's definitely got some purple particles in there. It's quite nice. But that's, you can use it as an eyeliner, you can smoke it out. Which I quite like, a black smoky eye, so that looks really nice. And it just comes in this chunky pen sort of style. So the next thing that I got that I really, really wanted was the 3D glitter. Now I almost got this when they released it. I've just got lipstick everywhere. I'm a disaster today. I got the glitter. This is the 3D black. And as you can see there, it's black and it's got lots of holographic and silver particles in there. It doesn't have a fancy name, it's just 3D black. But that's what it looks like. I hate opening pigments. I get really nervous in case I sneeze or spontaneously fall over. Now this has got the little Rocky Horror emblem on. It's so cute because it's so little. I absolutely love it. So yeah, I wasn't going to get this originally, but when everything sold out so quick I thought, oh, I'm just going to get it, because I was going to get it when it came out originally in the glitter section, and then it sold out, and then it came back, and I was going to get it, and I'm really glad I didn't now. I mean, it's a standard size pigment, so it's the same as any others, but it's got a shiny lid as opposed to the original matte lid. And it's really nice. I've got it on today, but that's what it looks like. Really, really nice. I've got that over one of the eyeshadows. But it's lovely. I really, really like it, and I could use it as a liner all over the lid like this, and I think it's really quite glamorous. So I'm really glad that I got that. And that came in this packaging, which again, it has got the faces inside, but of course because it's smaller it's not quite so visible, I guess, but that's what the packaging looks like, and I'll definitely be keeping the packaging anyway. So that's that. And then the last thing that I got, I was really excited about this because this is something I definitely wanted. I know there were a lot of mixed opinions about this because it's got, I think, 2 new colours, and then it's got 3 from the standard collection, and I think one of them, I don't know whether it's from the standard collection or whether it's being released before. But I don't have any of these. Well, of course I have carbon, because this is like what Sleek do when they put black in just about every palette. MAC have an affinity to putting carbon in every palette, and it seems to be in the same place because I got the Rick Baker one. And which one did I get? I got Spider Queen, and that's what that one looks like, and carbon's there. And in the Rocky Horror one, carbon is in the same place. So anyway, this is the Spider Queen. As you can see, the Rocky Horror comes in a shiny sort of packaging, which is nice, and it has the logo on the front, which is just gorgeous. I absolutely love it. Now, when I did get it, it was rattling. One of the shadows actually was loose, and when I put it on my hand, it fell out. So I've had to glue it back in. I would have done that anyway. I know some people would send it back, but I just don't see the point. I just stuck it back in and it was fine. But it did have a slight dint out of one of the shadows, just very tiny. But I don't care because it's out of stock, obviously, and I can't get it replaced anyway. So I was just thought, it doesn't matter. Anyway, enough waffling. There are 3 frosts, 1 Volux Pearl, and a matte. That's not right. 3 frosts. Is it 2 mattes? I think it might be 2 mattes. Oh, I love being prepared. 3 frosts, 2 mattes, and a Volux Pearl. And a partridge in a pear tree. Anyway, these are the colours. So this is All Rocky, which is, of course, an exclusive, a new shade. Then you've got Crystal, which is a shade I never would have looked at in the shop and never have. It's never bothered me, but oh my goodness, I love it on. Then this is, oh, sorry, they're both frosts. Blackberry, which is part of the standard line, which is a matte, which again is another one that I've looked at and thought, and not swatched it, which I should have because it's amazing. Then you've got Graphic Style, which is a Volux Pearl. Heavy Black and Pendulous. Yes. Heavy Black and Pendulous, which is new to this palette. And Carbon, our lovely little friend there, which actually I am really glad that it's in this palette because I used this when I got it on Saturday, and I actually used Carbon as a liner on the lash line. So to be fair, Carbon fits in very well with this palette just because of the colours in here. Now I have all of these colours on today. So I've got All Rocky is the most amazing brow highlight. It's a lovely ivory sort of sheen. It's gorgeous. I can't believe the colour of this just reminds me of kind of Venus from Urban Decay. It's quite subtle, but it's just such a really, really pretty colour. And then Crystal, I've got it on my inner eye corners, which is just a beautiful sheeny sort of lilac colour. It's really, really flattering on the inner eyes, particularly if you're wearing purple and particularly if you've got green eyes. I don't know. Probably goes with every eye colour, but I just really like how it works with my eye colour. Then you've got Blackberry, which is a plummy, dusky, purpley sort of colour, which is just gorgeous. I had this on the lid the other day. Actually, I posted a photo on Instagram of me wearing this, and I just, oh, I love it. Then I have Graphic Style all over the lid, which you can't see because I've got the glitter on top of that, but that's really nice. I'm going to show you swatches. It's a really lovely colour. Then another one that you can't see quite so much in this look is Heavy Black and Pendulous, which is obviously, sorry, Graphic Style is a Volux Pearl. Heavy Black and Pendulous, which is another frost, and I've actually got that here under the eye. And then I've got Carbon. I'm not, sorry, I haven't got Carbon on. Carbon is a matte. So let me show you some swatches of these. Yeah, swatched in a very unusual place there. So you've got All Rocky here, which you can just see. It's very light on my skin tone. It's an ivory sort of sheen. Blackberry, just gorgeous. And then Heavy Black and Pendulous. So that is kind of going downwards. Look at that Heavy Black and Pendulous. It's such a beautiful blue. I absolutely love it. Love these 3 shades. They're gorgeous. And then over here you've got Crystal, which you can barely see again on my skin tone. I think you can see it better on the inner corner of the eye here. You can see that really pretty lilac. So if you did like that, that is part of the permanent line. Then you've got Graphic Style, which is a beautiful charcoal grey with like a pearlescent sort of sheen on the top. And then Carbon, which is your matte. I think that they do actually, particularly Graphic Style, it's swatched nicely, but actually goes on a lot better with a brush. But again, you can't see it because unfortunately I put glitter over it. But the glitter arrived today and I wanted to use it. So that is what this palette looks like. I absolutely love it. I'm so thrilled that I got it because I love everything that I got. I didn't get much, but this is the standout piece for me because I know that I'll use this loads. Even if I don't use all the colours, I feel like this is a whole eye look. I mean, I've got Blackberry in the crease today, which I think looks really, really pretty. And then I'm wearing this on the brow bone, in a corner, underneath what I've got on, Heavy Black and Pendulous underneath. I could easily have used Carbon as well, but I didn't. But I could use Carbon along the lash line. I actually used the grease paint stick along the lash line, just for a little bit of blackness before I put the glitter on. But I just think it's beautiful. And if you want a little get ready with me sort of video on this look, I can do that. I really enjoyed playing with these colours today, and it's a totally different look to what I did the other day, which is on Instagram. I will put this picture on Instagram today of today's makeup because I really like how it came out. But that is my Rocky Horror haul. Like I said, it's not a lot, but I'm really pleased with what I got, and this is just fantastic. If you do manage, it comes back up and you manage to get this, it's such a great investment to make, particularly if you like that sort of smoky eye look. I think there's a lot of things that you can do with this palette, and I do think that you could just pop this in your bag and it's a whole eye in one place. So really excited. So that's it. If I do get the lipsticks, I'll do a separate video on those, but thank you very much for watching as always. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. I'm gonna love and leave you there and see you all soon. And don't forget, you've been watching Spacey's #1 girl, and this is the colour of my kiss.